Good morning, YouTube. So as I mentioned in a video not too long ago, I replaced my single burner butane stove with a double burner butane propane stove. So it's a dual fuel stove. I really like having two burners. Like, I cannot say enough about how much I love having two burners. In addition to this having two burners, it actually comes, and this is a hard to find stove. You can find the single burner version from GASONE really easy, but this one's really hard to find. What I love about this is it also comes with this griddle that goes across both burners, which is really, really great. But I've almost exclusively used it with the butane, and that reasoning is really simple. There's a little compartment right here that opens. And with the butane bottle, it's internal to the actual stove. With the propane, which I'm going to be using today, it's a little more complicated. Because basically, if you want to use both burners, each burner needs a separate fuel. So I can't use one canister or even a big propane and fuel both ones. Each one has a separate input. This also worked out great because if I was running low on one side, I could just use the other side. So I basically had two for situations where a single burner was fine. But also, like, it is kind of annoying. It's one of the downsides to this double burner stove that it doesn't run off one pack of fuel. It needs two. And there are two burner stoves that don't need that. But what's really important to me is the dual fuel. Because yesterday, I could not find butane canisters anywhere. And I'd run out of fuel, and I just hadn't been aware, and life happens when you're running something off fuel. So, the first store I went to actually didn't have, it was a Target, it didn't have butane or propane. REI was not open at that point. Sports Basement was not open, was just the other two places I get it. People have said you can find the butane canisters at Asian markets. I tried that once and just ended up walking around for hours not finding anything. But these little Coleman propane canisters are really easy to find. Now, in an ideal world, I'd like to get the Flame King kit. And the Flame King kit will allow me to refill bottles approximately this size, instead of like using these and then basically having to throw them away. There are methods for refilling them, but they're pretty much useless once they're empty, so I don't really like them. I feel the same way about the butane ones, but at this point in life and at this stage of existence, unfortunately, it's what I need to use to be able to cook. You know, maybe there'll be a future stage of dawn where I can just get the big propane and like run my stove off of one big like propane container. But it was really important to me to be able to use butane and propane. And like I said, the big disadvantage of this is that the two sides are independent. Like, they don't work together, which kind of sucks. So this is going to be my first time using propane instead of butane to cook. And to do that, where is it? I pulled it out. Here it is. We have basically this pipe. This will hook to the top of the propane canister, and this goes through the back of here inside, and then hooks to where the butane would normally hook up. And so, yeah, you have to tighten everything up and everything, but that's the way it works. And the problem with this is once you set this up, especially for both burners, then what you end up with is a propane canister over here with a pipe going through, and a propane canister over here with a pipe going through. And honestly, if I had like a static setup where I could sit this up, never have to put it away, but I have to put this table away, I have to put the stove away, this wouldn't be as annoying. But in the current situation, it is, I'm gonna be honest, kind of annoying, just because that's a lot of steps. Whereas with the butane, I just open this side, I stick the butane canister in, I hit the little lock, I close it back up, and it's all enclosed inside the stove. There's no extra bottle sitting on the side, there's no extra like tubing that needs to run anywhere. So that's the one disadvantage to it. That being said, I use that being said a lot, don't I? That being said, I did love that when I was out of butane, and I went shopping, propane was an option, which with my old stove setup, it was not. Again, the GASONE dual fuel stove also comes in a single burner version. I really, really wanted 2 burners. I mean, my other option was I could have kept my single burner and added another single burner, and it would effectively given me the same thing, but I like the idea of just having a 2 burner unit, and so I just replaced it. So yeah, that's where I am with the with the GASONE propane butane stove. I actually really do like it. I've been enjoying the heck out of having 2 burners. I love that long griddle. It's really, really great. And it's been working out fine. Alright. I don't really have a lot more to say about this GASONE stove. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some cooking on. Did you find the information in this video useful? Well, the best way to help me continue to grow is to like, comment, and if you want notifications about future videos, please subscribe. You can also join us on Patreon and follow me on Instagram. Looking forward to the next time I hang out with you.